My name is Daniel Lemke, and I'm the president of Break the Cycle, and we are putting on an event called Bike Through Traffic. So Break the Cycle is a nonprofit that is to raise awareness about human trafficking. And we're specifically trying to get men motivated about doing something. So when I was going to school at North Park University, I was studying biblical and theological. And at that time, I wanted to become a pastor or youth leader. And I wanted to impact people's lives from a biblical standpoint. And yes, I still want to do that. I still want to talk to people about Jesus, but not necessarily in a church setting, in a building, how the church has become. I want to talk to church how it used to be, community. It all started when I was a personal trainer in Chicago, and one of our clients was a police officer, and he was on a case for a nail salon that was being busted. It took him 2.5 years to convict the lady who was selling children out of the back of the nail salon, and then she was only in jail for 4 months. So that's kind of where it all began and kind of where it set off. Seeing the dark underbelly of our nation. I think that's really when it hit me of, we gotta do something about this. We gotta clean it up. We gotta make a difference. So what's involved with sex trafficking is all sorts of different things. It starts off with a child. Average age is 13 years old. 12 to 14 is the average age, and so you have kids come from all sorts of different backgrounds, whether that's runaway, foster care, straight up kidnapped, people thinking that they're getting a better job opportunity, and they get into this situation that they find themselves eventually coerced into being trafficked. And what that looks like is, there's a break-in period. So what they'll do is the pimp will take the child and systematically gang rape them with 20 to 30 different guys in one night. The pimp is really good at manipulating them, saying, you still owe me. You have a debt to me. I rescued you from the streets. I've given you a job. I give you food. I give you drugs. So the pimp becomes their caretaker, the one that the girls or boys look up to, the slaves look up to. And they give them a sense, the pimp gives them a sense of security, because he's the one that's providing for them. So if a lot of people don't think that it is here, well, it is. It's right here in our own backyards. So the trip in and of itself it's going to be a long journey. It's going to be great. We're leaving the 19th of April. I'm going to head down towards Colorado Springs, then over to Oklahoma, and then eventually up towards Chicago and Maine, and then down the coast of Florida, making my way over to California, then up to Washington, and then back home. It's going to be a little over 12,000 miles, and it'll take me a little over 15 months. And along the way, I want to be speaking to churches and schools and men's group mainly. But even if I could just set up a booth in the foyer of a church or in a concert hall or wherever it is, if I can set up a booth and just let people know that this is a problem, let people know that this is happening here in the United States. Even just talking to people on the streets, I think that's going to be a huge impact. When I'm getting food or something, talking to the waitress, or when I'm, trying to put my head down to sleep somewhere, talking to people that way, and just getting people more knowledgeable about it. And in no way, shape, or form do I think that this bike ride is going to change the world. That's not my mission. That's not my goal. It'd be really naive of me to think that. That's why our slogan is "Together we can break the cycle," because only together we can. We need multiple people to come and join us and come alongside us to do something about this. A lot of the needs that we have right now are food, so finding places to sponsor us with food, finding places to speak. That's also a big one. We need places to have our speaking engagements so that we can have an audience to talk to. Also, if there's a place that people know of or a house that's open to let us come in and sleep, that'd be great. So a lot of what I want to talk to the men groups that I come across on this bike trip is the power of love. I want to talk to these men about showing love and what it means to be a man of God, and just a man in general. Men are very good at showing respect and that kind of stuff, but love is kind of one thing that we struggle with because our pride gets in the way. Love is a powerful thing. And if we don't have love, we're lost. Plain and simple. Without love, we're nothing.